What's going on, everybody? Mando Trading here, and in this video we're going to go through those long short examples that I had posted on Thanksgiving. There's only 3 of them, so the video should be brief, but I do urge you guys that when I do post the question, I'm going to give it like 15-20 seconds. If you need more time than that, just pause it, come to a conclusion, and then proceed to the answer part of it, so you guys are actually kind of doing it on your own as well, and just have me in the background kind of walking you through my thought process at least. So I hope you guys like these videos. So if you do, please like and subscribe. I'll keep pumping these out as long as everybody's shows that they care about them and are watching them. So let's get into it here. All right, so here's example number 1. And remember, I'm not trying to trick anybody here. And what I mean by trick is I'm not putting anything that we take out some sort of higher time frame liquidity, because in that case, typically we would look for reversals rather than a continuation, if you will. So I'm not trying to trick anybody, but let's take a look here. And the first thing that we should try to identify is, what is the market structure? Check out the market structure, see if you guys can determine that. And from there, these are really based off of my model. So the way that I look at it is, if we have a certain market structure, regardless, we know that we would specifically be looking for some sort of discount imbalance for the next move higher. So this is question 1. If you want to pause it right now, give yourself a little more time, you can do so here. But if not, here is the answer. The answer is long. Why would the answer be long in this situation? Well, we have a bullish market structure shift taking out this high right here. We then have a retracement down into discount. Here's your discount retracement, and specifically a bullish imbalance in discount, which is right here. That's a bullish volume imbalance, or a gap higher, right? Look how perfect this is. Bodies will respect the bullish imbalance. Yeah, the wicks will give you a little bit of a heart attack, but where was the low of the wick? Right on 79%. I love that level. And as we see, we take off higher, okay? From this point, let's say you want to take profits off the swing high. Great. You just netted yourself about 7 points. That's excellent, right? Now, what we could do is just move our fibs, right? We'll slide this one here, our high right here, because we did take out a swing high in the process, right? We could watch that retrace back down into where? Discount, bullish imbalance. I obviously don't have the number, but I could tell you this is definitely a discount from the entirety of the range. 50% is somewhere around here, I'm sure. Then here's your bullish imbalance. So you have a fair value gap right here, plus you have that volume imbalance here. So my imbalance would look something like that, and takes off yet again. And this one nets you another 8 points. So again, that's all I'm looking to do really all day, every day. It's very, very similar. The only caveat is with the higher time frame. And of course, I'm not trying to trick anybody with that. So this is question 1. If you have any questions about this one, drop a comment below and I can answer your question. All right. So here's example number 2. I got some crazy answers on Twitter for this one. So let's see if we can come together and figure this one out. So again, what market structure are we in? And when I say market structure, that term can be recycled for trend. If you want to use the term trend, go for it. But what kind of trend are we in on a shorter little price swing right here? So if you want to pause it right here, I would recommend you do so. If not, here comes the answer right over here, and we're looking at the Google 30-minute chart in this one. And as you can see, market structure shifted on this move right here, taking out the high. That shifts market structure bullish, or the trend is now bullish, okay? So based on my model, I look for a retracement back down into a discount bullish imbalance. We have one here as well, right? I didn't mark it because I want to really amplify the one that we got. And here you go. Here's your bullish imbalance. The top of it's not yet in discount, right? So really, if you were looking to trade this, me personally, I'd have my entry right on 50%, right? And there it goes. Takes off to go higher. This is what, You would end up netting like 4 points. 4 points on an options contract's pretty good. A question that I get quite a bit is, how do I determine where I'm going to put my fibs? And the way that I look at it is, this is the high that was taken out. What was the price run? Where did it start consecutively that took out that swing high? And you could see it right here, right? Green, 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 green. All green candles on the way up. That's that swing that took out that high. So you have your new swing high here. Started here, did here, but look, we did get a rejector and we didn't really take out any liquidity. So that's why I used the most recent, or the first green candle, to create that uproar. So yeah, I mean, even if you continued on with this, you would have an imbalance up through liquidity here. And, at this point, as long as there's no higher time frame liquidity that we swept up here, I would, I guess my expectation would be that we would get back down into a discount imbalance from this point here up to that high, and then we'd take off for some more. So that's example number 2. If you have any questions about this one, feel free to drop a comment below and I'll get to it eventually. All right, so let's get into the last one here. All right, so here's our last one, example number 3. Again, take a look. Let's see what market structure is. This one is a little bit more difficult, but again, really crunch it down and see what market structure we're in. And from that point, if you can determine what the trend or what the market structure is looking like, you can identify imbalances in discount of the range. And in this one, it's pretty smooth. So if you want to pause it right now, come to a conclusion. But if not, here is the answer to our final question. And here's Bitcoin on the 30-minute time frame from a couple weeks ago. I really got to go back and find the bearish examples here. It's getting a little difficult because we have been on such a nice run. But here's where you'll notice we took out swing low right here. So following taking out swing low, what was the price run to do so? From this high to that low. Price consolidates a little bit before one little run up here where 50% bearish imbalance. So did it get into discount? Yes, it was over that 50% mark in a bearish trend. We look left and we see we have a bearish imbalance right here. And from that point, we get our melt through. So really, anytime that I'm playing this type of trade, entry would be, specifically, it's got to be in discount. I'm not going to just go off the start of this imbalance right here. I want to wait and see it actually get into discount of the range. And when it does, you have your entry, you can have your stop loss. Where would you have your stop loss? So something that I've been doing a little bit more is I'll actually have my stop at the high of the candle that actually created that imbalance down. I found that it tends to hold even with the wicks. So it's pretty interesting to see that. And again, anything that I ever say, go back and back test it and see, if you can find the same conclusion as me. But there it is. You also get another little imbalance formed right here. I don't have it marked because that wasn't really the drill, but you get your rejection. Price consolidates off of where previous liquidity gets up into that bearish imbalance right here before finally giving it up and dumping. So these are the 3 from this week. If you have any questions on any of these, feel free to drop a comment, shoot me a message, whatever works. And yeah, that's all. So best of luck. Study up this weekend, do what you got to do. But we'll talk soon.